This is insane.
This is gonna get us kicked off YouTube.
No, I think we're good. Reminds me of that meme. Remember that meme of the dude in the hotel room or
Oh,
something? It's not the same dude, but I think that's kind of like what they're going with. Imagine it's just a dude who is like a bodybuilder, and then they take your image and likeness and just put like some weird 3D carnival and a hog in front of you.
You're listening to Passed Out, the podcast where history, mystery, the occult, and the cosmos collide. This week we're talking about all the great Christmas gifts you can get on Teemu and Wish. Stay curious and welcome to Passed Out.
welcome to Passed Out. I'm Josh.
I'm Arash.
How you doing this week, man?
Good. I'm excited for today.
Good.
Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and Christmas are coming up. And I think I wanted to show people what great things they could get on Wish and Temu and other Chinese sites. We're not sponsored by any of them. This is all just organic. And yeah, I'm excited to see, today's popular items on these websites. So people can save money buying some high quality items on these sites.
Sounds great. Well, let's take us in it. Do you while you're kind of getting us set up, I'm curious if you ever do the Temu like roulette wheel ever
Um,
when it like pops up? Or I've never done it, but I see it pop up every once in a while when I click on stuff, and Laurel does it sometimes.
well, let's start with Temu then, because I didn't even know that was a thing. That'll be a great way to start, If you have no idea what you want to get, you just fucking click the reel or the wheel and boom. Okay, so let's go to screen, share Temu, bingo bongo, baby. Can you see it well here? Should I zoom in a little bit?
I can see it well. No, this looks good.
All right. Okay,
Not seeing a ton of ads either. So, all right, here we
yeah.
are.
All right. So, do you know where the Temu wheel is?
It's something that like pops up on Facebook all the time when you have like links when you're scrolling, and it's like check this out on Temu, and if you click on it, it like brings up this wheel that like gives you like savings and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
I don't
Fuck
know if it
off.
pops up on like the actual website.
Fuck off.
Actually, that's I
It's
actually
not
kind of love that.
bad. This is not a bad idea. I could probably honestly draw. If you put your tablet and it just reflects on a piece of paper, that's pretty clever.
Oh man, that's super cool for tracing.
Yeah.
And I wonder if comic book artists and stuff are using that now.
Man, I mean, I would imagine that would be like as looked down upon as AI art, right?
Well, so the way that tracing works in comic books is you essentially have somebody who draws the initial, and then you have an inker who traces over it with ink and does like that, I don't really know what type of, I can't really explain the coloring that they do, but like that's what, you essentially have an artist draw it, and then you have an inker go over and do the color in like that comic book classic kind of ink look.
Right.
I don't think it's probably not how they do a lot of it nowadays. I think I see man, they're really into this for cough.
It's an AI video of a guy walking down a street.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of welcome to dairy stuff right there. I see a lot
Yeah.
of it
Yeah. Have
stuff
you
over
been
here. What is all the horror icons in that? Is that Pinhead and Freddy Krueger, Michael, Jason, and it?
yeah, have parties, love Fridays, love family, dream big, and do puzzles. For $2.08, you can get this hanging plaque for yourself today. in nursery decor. Put
Nurse-
this on your baby's room.
Scare them kids.
Just a beautiful item
Start them
for
out
your.
young.
Oh, I love the reviews, dude. Great bargain, gifts. 100% really love it. Awesome. Solid sign from 9753.
Solid sign.
Goddamn 66. I think
I'm
that's what it
surprised
says.
Temu's not taking. What is this gay card over here?
Oh, yeah. You see the gay card? Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought
Yeah, what is Is this
let's
just
check
like
it out.
a decorative card?
I have to open it within the same window, I think. So let's go open. Or let's see
What do
here.
you
I got
use?
it.
What do you use the gay card for? Just you pull it out when you need it. Like prostitutes hitting on you, they're like, "You want some pussy?" And he's like, "No thanks, I'm gay."
It's probably for something that's like, hey, I'm offended by this, and I'm gonna use my gay card. There's other cards that you can use. Like your black card. If you say something that's looked down upon, or if I say, I'm sure there's a Middle Eastern card. If I say the word terrorist and someone's offended and they don't know I'm Middle Eastern, I pull it out. Gay, yes. Straight, no. Someone who is attracted to the people of the same, and they have to blurt out sex, but they have sexuality right here. Just this is
Random.
weird, and the back is just.
I know the back's a rainbow.
I wonder if you could put this on like real cards, PVC card, not sticker. So like you can maybe put like a tap card on this. Honestly,
Interesting.
huh? 3-piece gay card, gag gift.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's
very
all.
funny.
Yeah.
Bold colors and plastic. Was expecting car stock. Good quality.
Good call on
news.
checking the
Okay.
comments. Okay.
Epic. Loved getting these. Let's see.
Mini buff.
There's a Santa card one.
Mini
There's
buff
like a
makes
bunch
me
of.
think of that, like, who's that little kid who was like real buff that stunted its growth? Mini buff.
Oh yeah. The kid with the long hair.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? It was like some like really.
Was that a?
He was like ridiculously
Yeah,
good
that's exactly who I was talking about. Yeah, I just.
I have PTSD.
With the gold, go back up to the gold one. Is that like a Trump, like a gay Trump card?
Driver's license. Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Look at that real
like
video.
The guy in the picture, kind of. They try to make the guy in like the advertisement kind of look like Trump. I was like, this is kind
of looks like what's his name? Donald Trump Jr.
He does look like Donald Trump Jr. The other one, he looks like Eric. They're like, be gay with the Trumps. You know who Caleb Heron is? He's a comedian. But he thinks he has this whole bit about how he thinks Trump is gay, but Trump is like old gay. I guess in like the 50s and 60s, like traditional gay guys were like extremely like mean and not as like nice as they are now. And like he thinks that like Trump is just like an old gay, which years later, you see all this shit about
Bubba.
Did Trump give Bubba a head?
That with that shit though, like they might just be talking shit to each other, the brothers.
Yeah.
He might have just been kind of too nice to someone, and they're like, "Oh, is he sucking his dick?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone they weren't expecting him to be nice to, that he's super nice to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he said something similar, not justifying it, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Like this, look at this charm bracelet with all the horror icons on.
Yeah, this shit's super cheap.
It's got
a lot of
Scream
Welcome
and
to Derry. I
Chucky on
wonder
there.
since I type, go ahead.
You think we're getting like ads because we talk about this shit a lot?
Yeah, and well, when you put in the keywords
it's like
for
this is the stuff you want
for YouTube, we put in dairy, Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what?
It is really popular right now. I do think Welcome to Derry is really popular right now. It's. I think it was I don't know if people were like jumping on it for the first few episodes, but episode 5 and 6 are so good and like scary and kind of trippy and getting really into the lore, and I think it's a really good show. I'm loving what's happening, dude. And you would love the Dick Halloran story, bro. I think you should watch this show just to see like all the connections to The Shining and Dick Halloran.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's come out, especially on Netflix, which Netflix just bought Warner Brothers, which I find super interesting. They got the Diddy documentary. I know you don't watch Stranger Things, which I mean that's what you need to start watching. And
Dude, I just need to watch season 4 and 5 at this point. So
okay, yeah. Now
I'm through season 3.
what's Welcome to Darien?
HBO.
HBO. Okay.
So it is Warner Brothers, so that'll be part
That's
of the buyout.
right.
The big thing that I have an issue with Netflix taking it is I feel like Netflix has some good shows, but like I feel like it's like 1 in 10 shows from Netflix is a good show, and I just feel like they are pumping out so much just kind of bland content, like mid content, and I don't know. I love HBO, man. I think HBO always does really good shows. I think Apple is crushing it. Like every Apple show I've watched is amazing. And whoa, what is it? I think you saw it right as I did. What is happening here?
Let's investigate this.
Peach light fabric hog rider tapestry.
This is insane.
Is this gonna get us kicked off YouTube?
No, I think we're good. Reminds me of that meme. Remember that meme of the dude in the hotel room or something?
Oh, yeah.
That he's like,
yeah.
it's not the same dude, but I think that's kind of like what they're going with. Imagine modeling for something.
Yeah.
It's just a dude who is like a bodybuilder, and then they take your image and likeness and just put like some weird 3D carnival and a hog in front of you.
Yeah, well, what they probably did is they probably took their model and then just ran it through AI, and AI, made him look all different. And
hog right,
man, I don't know. Yeah, put this in your room. Who actually puts this in their room? Who wants this?
Someone with the gay card.
Probably true.
Yeah. Let's see the reviews on this. My farts hospitalize small children. I love femboys.
What is that? Little Diddy freak cakes?
What is this, dude? Oh my gosh. Little Diddy. Imagine.
It kind of looks like Chance from Smosh.
Freak cakes. It's a flannel. This is the. This is just so horrible. This is
like somebody took an SNL skit and was like, "We're gonna make a product out of this."
I know. This is insane. One person got it. Awesome blanket. Great gift.
One person bought it November 19th, 2025. It was pretty recently, too. Like, this is a Thanksgiving gift.
Put it on your sofa in your loft and just, that is cursed. Kind of reminds me of something from like Fallout, honestly.
Absolutely. What do the comments say on this one?
That was the only one. That one review.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Soothing Moment is who's selling this. Soothing Moment.
Can we look at other products from Soothing
Absolutely.
Moment? What else do they got? I'm good.
Nikki Nicole. I don't know what that is. Men's Shirtless.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. Meritop 47. What the fuck?
Well,
hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Okay. Anime blonde woman. That's not anime. Topo Gigio. Gay card. We're going to be getting a lot of gay stuff probably now. What is that?
Probably. I have no idea. It's going to give me nightmares.
Beavis and Butthead. Butthead just taking a photo of some booty.
Some girl's butt.
Men's face and pink American flag. This has to be like someone. What the fuck is going on here, dude?
I don't know, but that looks like John Ralphio on the pink flag.
Tattooed warrior and woman face off. Looks like she's about to give him some dome. STP. Alien stirs pot with scared creature. That's not what this is. That's salad fingers, isn't it? Remember?
Is it?
Yeah, remember
Yeah, I do. It kind of looks like that.
E-Bombs World. Shout out to them. You got Youngblood
Who the
over
hell
here.
is Bucky? Nice winter soldier blanket.
Dr. Freak.
Dude, the Peter Griffin.
Call of Booty.
Oh, dude,
Baby oil.
that's not what I was going to point out to you.
And it's just straight up
Diddy's
Diddy
face
themed
on it.
contemporary flannel. Let's look for Diddy. Let's just search Diddy.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you seen the documentary?
No, not yet. I think we're gonna watch it soon, though.
Okay, it's just these.
I think you're just searching on in this page.
Oh,
that we're in. I
yes,
think you
you're
probably have to
right.
go back out to the main
There we
page.
go.
Yeah.
Diddy. You got him in jail on a computer here.
The little Diddy Fruitcake's fucking apron.
Diddy's calling. Big Bang.
Diddy Bang Bang.
Property of Diddy Pillow. Everyone's welcome except for Diddy. Welcome, Matt. Diddy, the man, the myth,
Diddy with the waifu eyes.
Honestly, like some of these gifts would be great for white elephant parties.
Yeah.
Like having a Diddy, the man, the myth, legend with an American flag next to it. Anime eyes Diddy, unsettling. Man, love Diddy, mesh cap. This cracks me up. Like imagine going, you meet some really cool chick and she's like, yeah, come over. And then you go to her bedroom and then it's little Diddy Fruitcake's tapestry with like string lights above her bed.
The only thing in her bathroom is a cabinet full of baby oil. I'd fucking run, dude. You're like, get me the fuck out of here.
Him at court watching evidence of him slapping what's her name. This is footage of that in the in the hallway where he's slapping. He's wearing Cassie. This is so odd, dude.
Man, I think he stunted her career. I think she could have been huge, dude. Like You and I is a fucking massive song, or You and Me, or whatever. The boop doop doop boop boop.
Yeah, but did she only get her career because of Diddy as well?
Probably, but I just feel bad for these artists who like end up signing and then end up dating their producer, and then it's just like they're in a terrible record deal and just kind of stuck and can't release anything without his permission.
Yeah,
just messy.
He's a piece of shit. I think it's very safe to say.
Should we try Wish here soon?
Sure, yeah. Let's go to Wish. Let me pull that up here. I would imagine a lot of this stuff kind of like coincides between websites, but hey, we're here to find out. I'm
assuming so, but let's find out.
I'm sure we've given people a lot of possibilities for this holiday season on what to find their loved ones.
If you like gag gifts, we got you.
Yeah, calling the Diddy
Wish looks a little bit more. Wish looks a little bit more real than Temu so far. These look like real gifts.
Bro, I've had some weird ads from Wish back in the day. It was like fake drugs, like powdered stuff.
I like how you typed in Diddy and they're like, are you talking about the Diddy Kong?
And there's no Diddy Kong. Whoa. We might need to censor this out. Oh, please leave this in. And I hope you find a way to censor this. This is crazy. This is a little too... What the heck?
Maybe Diddy was not the... Maybe Diddy means something else.
Whoa. All right.
I'm going to have to censor a lot.
Yeah, maybe Wish isn't the best idea.
Well, maybe Diddy's just not the wrong thing. Let's see what the Deals Hub looks like. Or Popular. Let's go to Popular.
Yikes.
Whoa.
They took that
Sorry,
a
y'all.
little too literally. They're like, this is
Yeah.
what he may have used at his parties. Okay, so
They're like, a Diddy's not a penis?
let's
What?
go to Deals Hub because we were on the popular page already. Definitely not recently viewed. We're good on that.
No, certainly not. It just looks like, yeah, mostly just stocking stuffers,
yeah,
add-on items.
this kind of looks unsettling. Graphene heat coat. Looks like it would burn you.
Bro, dude, it looks like it's like wearing a hot plate.
Right. Let's search. You know what? Let's search just something random like Andrew Tate.
This might be our most controversial podcast yet.
Top G.
I'm pretty sure that's
Transgender.
Channing Tatum.
What the heck is this? Drag king and female performer. All right. Emotional support snake. Okay, nothing really Andrew Tate here. Wish
No.
might be. I mean, other than the stuff we saw earlier when we typed in Diddy. Uh-oh.
The further we scroll, the more penis we see.
Pretty much. I love how this kind of looks like Andrew Tate in a way. So they just put it in here. Whoa. Shiny patent leather narrow. Do you ever wear these?
No.
I'm getting some ideas for
More of a
gifts for
briefs
you.
guy.
Me too. Boxer briefs all the way. All
Yeah.
day. What else can we search? You know what? One thing I'm excited for with Netflix is that might mean we could see a Mortal Kombat series finally. You know, I think WB really put a damper on NetherRealm Studios and Mortal Kombat as a whole. And
Yeah. I also, dude, to your point, I think that Mortal Kombat would work better as a show, honestly. Just like
absolutely.
the actual like story of it and just like the tournament, and I feel like they're you have to cram too much and too many characters into the movies where it just I will see how the second one is. I actually like the first Mortal Kombat movie that just came out.
Me
I'm
too.
also not I also like the ones from the 90s, honestly, but
I
I
don't
think
like
it,
Annihilation.
from like a huh?
Not a lot Annihilation though. That was just awful.
You don't like Annihilation just from like a kind of like camp perspective, like whoa, this is kind of ridiculous.
No, honestly, no. I love the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack to Annihilation's even better than the first one. But
Yeah.
it was Johnny Cage dying within the first like couple of
Mm-hmm.
minutes after being such a cool character in the first one. It really
Yeah.
and it's just like the lines in it are so much more cheesy. The actors changing for no reason. I understand that they had other obligations and not enough budget, but Annihilation was just garbage, dude.
I know. But while we're on the original Mortal Kombat's R.I.P. to the Shang Tsung
Terry
actor.
Tagawa.
Yeah.
Yes. Indeed, rest in power to him. He was
I
when
actually did like him as Shang Tsung.
he
So
was fantastic. There was even a web series on Machinima back in the day that was a couple of seasons, super low budget. Kevin Tancharian, and he directed it. He's done some other stuff. I can't think of what right now, but uh, some of the episodes are pretty cool, and he brought Carrie back to be Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat 11. Carrie also did the voice for Shang
voice
Tsung, and they used his face as the character.
likeness.
Yeah, so he's exactly who you think of as Shang Tsung, even more than Robin Shu as Liu Kang, I'd say.
Agreed.
Um,
Agreed.
he was the man, the most. So many. I mean, I know he didn't write the Your Soul Is Mine to be in his script, but the way he
His
just said it,
delivery, his delivery is so perfect in the first Mortal Kombat. Like, your
so
soul is mine.
yeah, so menacing, dude.
I know, dude.
So RIP to him. But you're right. With Mortal Kombat, it definitely needs to be a show like I mean, it's not going to get the budget like the
Was
Game
that
of
a
Thrones
Goro
has.
hat that we just scrolled past? Did you see that?
Goro, hand-to-hand
Go up one
combat.
more. Yeah, dude, look at the
Yeah,
Goro hat.
that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
523. That is insane.
How's a
$37.
hat, dude? They're selling the game cheaper than hats.
I guess these have to be licensed and taxed, you
Yeah,
know. Wish, no wonder Wish is losing out. They're not as affordable as these other sites anymore.
yeah. Which maybe tariffs hit Wish harder than Temu for some
That's a
reason.
good point. That's a good point. 79.89 for two freaking Pop figures. Pop is going out of
Yeah.
business. Did you know that? Funko Pops?
I saw that, which yeah, dude, which I do give them. I buy a lot of Funko Pops.
I
I have a
wonder if
lot.
that'll bring up the price.
I'm sure it will. I think the thing is there's so many, just like I go to this, I look at Target and like Walmart a lot, and there's just so many sitting on the shelves that I'm like, yeah, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. And like I think a lot of the cool ones that people want are like the ones that are, special edition and kind of expensive that you have to go fight over on eBay and shit. So
Yeah.
I
It's
also don't buy all of them, like I just buy like my favorite characters from like my favorite things and just have like have a bunch of, random stuff.
these blind
I made
boxes are
a
taking over.
I made a custom Funko Pop of like the main girl from the Sand House.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know you could do custom Funko Pops.
Yeah, you can do custom Funko Pops, and like at first I was like, oh, maybe I should make one of our band, and then I was like, wait a minute, I can make characters from my book and just like kind of just try and flesh them out as best I can in the little designer thing. Yeah,
Crazy.
I know.
Um,
It's crazy.
I wanted to bring up Jim Carrey as playing George Jetson in a live action Jetsons movie. Have you seen that?
Yes, I think that's great casting.
Yeah, I just saw for the first time the Sonic movie, the one with I think it's the second one with Shadow in it. So I got
Yeah.
to see him as Dr. Eggman.
I haven't watched the second one. I've only watched the first one, but I really like the first one, man. I just that's a I think it would have bombed if they didn't change the design of Sonic.
I
But
was talking
like,
to somebody about that last night, and she was saying that she thought they did it on purpose to create like some kind of buzz
oh
for
my
the
god, like
movie.
they had it ready already, so it didn't cost them that much. They were just like, here's a trailer with this bullshit Sonic, and we're gonna piss everybody. Oh my god, dude! If that's the case, that's the most genius marketing scheme fucking ever, and it worked so
I think
hard.
so too. I
Like,
think so. I mean, regardless, they did a great move by fixing the eyes, but having that much attention, people just talking smack about it.
yeah, which I don't know if that's the case unless they inflated those numbers, but my understanding is it cost them like $70 million to fix. Is I think what they ended up spending on
$70 million.
think. I
How
could
much
be
does the
wrong
movie
about
even
that, but
cost?
dude, these movies cost like 150 to 200 million dollars to make, dude, because the special effect budget is crazy because they just do everything on fucking green screen now.
I was impressed with the special effects in the movie. It was pretty good,
They're
you
good,
know?
dude. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
they're good. They're good when you do it right and you do it, slow. But like, there's a reason that Marvel movies cost $200 million a pop, and it's because nothing's real. The actor's head is there.
Yeah.
Like you're essentially just doing a motion capture. They don't even like. I really appreciate that some directors are trying to build sets again and really try to make it look real. Like Frankenstein, the set design in Frankenstein looks amazing. There's a good Netflix one. Frankenstein set design looks amazing, but it's Guillermo del Toro. I've always appreciated his set design. I think some
Right.
directors really fight for that. I think Welcome to Derry, they designed the entire sewer system at Warner Brothers lot, and it looks fantastic. But then, I look at But then it's like if you look at new Marvel movies, I'm gonna shit on what I think is probably the worst Marvel movie is like Ant-Man and the Ant-Man Quantumania, bro. There's not a real fucking thing in that movie, which I get it. You're going down into the fucking like quantum realm or whatever, but like make some kind of set or something. The entire movie is CGI, and you can tell. You're basically just looking at Paul Rudd interacting with nothing but CGI characters in a CGI world, and the entire background is that weird purple blue. And I'm just like, why does everything look like this now?
And I bet it's hard to act to your fullest when you're just in a green screen the entire time.
Well, dude, have you heard what Ian McKellen said about trying to act for when they decided that they were going to do the Hobbit movies more CGI and not the way that they did Lord of the Rings?
Like in New Zealand or
Well,
whatever.
yeah, dude, like so like when they start I still think they filmed in New Zealand and probably did a lot of it there, but like there's a lot more CGI going on, so like Ian McKellen said he was really having trouble interacting with like how much CGI and like acting on a blue screen and like acting with characters like that aren't there on sticks and shit, and you're like, this is fucking weird. This is not like you got like a trained theater actor, trying to act on a fucking green screen with nothing. Like I could see why that's like a huge cultural shift for you, especially it's crazy.
Yeah. I saw this article recently about and I should have searched to see if it's more the truth or not, but uh Robert Downey having a conversation with Gwyneth Paltrow, and she's asking, "Who's Tom Holland?" And he's like,
I saw that.
You did 4 movies with him." Is that true? I mean, that just comes to show you how much
How many
they
movies they've
separate
done
that.
together?
Well, no, they've done
um
4 movies together for
yeah,
sure.
dude, like I can. Yeah,
But
she's definitely at the end of Homecoming when they like kind of act like they're going to introduce him as an Avenger, and she's in Civil War, I think, probably, and they're both in 2 Avengers movies
yeah.
together.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that just shows you how
But they
much.
do you're right though. They separate it. Like their acting schedules, like some of them never act together. Some of those characters that are on screen together are never actually in the same room, which is crazy.
Yeah. Especially when you're able to put full suits on some of these people, you can just make that completely CGI, and it's voice acting at that point.
Yeah, this is the thing around the Mandalorian. Like, is Pedro Pascal ever actually on set? No, probably not. I think the first season, yeah, but like I think now they have a different dude who plays in the suit the whole time, and then you just have Pedro coming in and doing voiceover, which that's not a CGI suit, but like, but I don't know, man. I just the new like in Ironheart, I can tell that she's way more fucking CGI than Tony Stark in the first Iron Man movie.
Right.
Like the first Iron Man effects hold up so fucking well. That is
Mhm.
such a good fucking movie. I wish they would come back to that. Like,
But we talked about this before. It's
I
that
know.
they're spread so thin between all the movies they got to do. That's why it's a good idea to have a couple movies, if it's just even one a year, and not spreading your studio so thin with graphic artists.
Yeah, I think there's only 1 or 2 Marvel movies next year,
Yeah.
and then like one the next year. So I don't know how many. I think they have Disney Plus shows coming out next year. But like I don't even know if I care about any of those Disney Plus shows. Like, do I care about Wonder Man? I don't know. I'm interested in like what they do with Vision, Quest. But yeah.
All right, man. Anything else you wanted to bring up that caught your interest this week?
No, I don't think so. Did we have anything more to say on the Jetsons, or was that really all they've released? Is just
That's
Jim
it.
Carrey
Yeah.
potential? Is that official or is that just potential?
I think it's been announced. Let's see how true it is. Is Jim Carrey going to be George Jetson? Yes, he's in the talks to play George Jetson in live action movie adaptation of the Jetsons. The film is in development at Warner Brothers, with Colin Trevorrow also in talks to direct and co-write the script. Carrey's casting would mark his return to a major film role since 2022 retirement and announcement, which I didn't know about. Um, Good for him. I didn't know that
Do you
Sonic
have any
movies.
other would you have any other casting ideas for the Jetsons?
You know, what's his wife's name? I was thinking Scarlett
Jane.
Johansson as Jane.
I could see that. I could also see Kristen Wiig as Jane.
My God, that would be perfect.
I know Kristen Wiig and fucking Jim Carrey. Just yeah,
That
love
would
it.
be beautiful.
I know.
There you go. I'm
I know.
sold. If you
Me
could
too.
get Kristen Wiig, yeah, Kristen Wiig, yeah, that's way better than Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, and
Scarlett
then
Johansson kind
you
of has
just
the look
cast some
for it,
new
but
kids.
right.
Yeah, get somebody cool to get like a funny female to voice. You know who Scarlett Johansson could do? Fucking get Scarlett Johansson to voice Rosie.
She has a
I do like
comedic
Scarlett.
bone in her,
She does,
especially
yeah,
being
dude. She
with
does have
Colin
comedic bone.
Jost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Colin Jost would be with someone without a sense of humor.
I know he's funny. Even though you really only see him in update and maybe a sketch every once in a while, he is the head writer at SNL.
He's good. He's him and Michael Che are like the bright
Mm-hmm.
spots right now.
I know. I like some of the new cast. I think some of their players are pretty good from the last couple of seasons, but I do feel like most of the people, I feel like we lose people every season, but then there are redeeming people coming on.
Keenan is still on it, huh? Keenan
Yeah,
Thompson.
dude, he's just like he's really wound down how much he's doing though. Like I've seen him maybe in like one or two sketches an episode now, and he used to be in like every sketch.
Yeah,
But like he might not need the money as much anymore. I see him doing, he's got he's got another show. He's got I see him in commercials all the time. I think once you start making big commercial money, you're like, I don't need to fucking do anything anymore.
no, I'm sure you get residuals for how often the commercials
Yeah,
played.
I'm sure, dude. So like I think some of these people who have like jumped into like just being big spokesperson, and for big commercials.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like Capital One, whatever celebrities for Capital One, like Samuel L. Jackson or the chick
Mhm.
from Big Bang Theory. She's on another credit card commercial. It might be Capital One. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, here I see her all the time.
Capital One, hit us up.
Yep. We'll do it. But all right, guys, I think that's it this week. We'll see you guys next week. Stay curious.
Bye.